Welcome to my World History Notes, where I read from the book I wrote to teach homeschoolers world history. A Bible believer looks at world history. It's a survey, very shallow, just mentions events and names and places and concepts that you will want to do a lot more digging in. And you can find my book on lulu.com, amazon.com, or at the Bible Baptist Bookstore. Just follow me here. So we're beginning today. We're actually in North Africa. The German General Rommel wreaked havoc, this is 1942, on the British and Free French forces, winning a great victory at Gazala and driving the British forces back into Egypt. The Brits changed leadership and Bernard L. Montgomery assumed the top role in the British Eighth Army. Montgomery's success from August to early September 1942 at the Battle of Alam Halfa removed Rommel's capacity to attack, and from then on, the Desert Fox was put on the defensive. Montgomery was a cautious warrior and methodically prepared for the offense. Then, against the tactical genius Rommel at the Battle of El Alamein, he scored a decisive victory for which the Afrika Korps would not recover. Here, though, is where Montgomery's caution did not pay off, as his slow, methodical pursuit of the Afrika Korps allowed for a clean escape. In the western part of North Africa, Operation Torch, the invasion of North Africa, proceeded under Supreme Commander Dwight D. Eisenhower and British Naval Commander Cunningham. Among the commanders in this three-pronged invasion was General George S. Patton. No one was sure if the Vichy French would fight against the Allies. With a few exceptions, they did capitulate to their former comrades, sometimes after a hard fight and sometimes after a half-hearted effort. The Nazi collaborating French Pétain government then broke off diplomatic relations with the U.S. However, Hitler ordered an immediate occupation of France and began sending German troops to Tunisia. Admiral Darling, captured in Algiers, ordered his French comrades to help the Allies to drive the Germans out of Tunisia. Darling was a major figure in Vichy France, and de Gaulle viewed him as a traitor, so working with him did cause a strain on the Allies' relationship with the Free French forces under de Gaulle. Even though Darling was assassinated in December, the race for Tunisia was on with 1,000 German troops arriving in northern Tunisia each day, and the Allies unprepared for the cooperation and coordination a major campaign would take. Allied attacks on Tunis were thrown back by German counterattacks. On the Eastern Front in 1942, the Russians continued the counteroffensive operation that kept the Germans on the defensive. Hitler ordered all of his armies to stand fast. The Germans created all-around defensive areas called hedgehogs, and the counteroffensive of the Russians from Finland to the Crimea lost steam. In May, the Germans counterattacked and captured Sevastopol in the Crimean Peninsula. In June, a summer offensive opened and ground was gained. Then Hitler changed plans and diluted the strength of his armies and drove for Stalingrad. Gaps between his army groups allowed Soviet troops to escape. The Battle of Stalingrad began on August 24, 1942, and due to Hitler's irrational changes of objective, stretching his armies too thin, and the growing Soviet army with its vast resources of human cannon fodder, ended on February the 2nd, 1943, with both Germany and its allied countries and Russia losing 750,000 troops each, killed, wounded, or captured. So we're going to stop there, and we're going to go start with the Casablanca conference next, and some opinions about what was going on, and some things that I just hope you'll study this and have your own conclusions and dig deeper than I've dug. I'm trying now to go back over some things and learn more about individual events and their impact and importance. So I hope you'll study world history, and that you'll just enjoy it as much as I do. Thank you.